Hey team, Major Poe here. Operation Cipher, turn 10.2, Russia, January 1941. Russia's currently at 48. Germany's bumped up to 52. America's on its way. It's got a little ways to go to get to full income. Italy and Japan are still, Japan's still pretty high. Italy has not started the war. So let's go with Vortex. Advanced artillery, I need a 7 or above. That's a 3, that's a miss. Improved factory, 7 or above. That's a 7. I'll take that. Stage 3. Jet fighters, 8 or above. That's a 3, that's a miss. And strat rockets, 9 or above. 3, also a miss. So 1 out of 3, same as last time. Really helpful. Okay, we've got a fighter for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, $18 for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 militia and 2 militia upgrades. $18. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18. Brings us to $25. Um, we have 3 tank destroyers at $5 a piece. That's 15 bucks. That takes us to 10. And then we have 2 infantry and an AA gun. 2 infantry are $3 a piece. This is 6 plus an AA gun is $4. That's 10 bucks. Okay, few tacks on the board. We're gonna go into southern Ukraine with this airborne. 4 infantry out of eastern Ukraine. 2 infantry out of Kiev. And the tactical bomber from Transcaucasia. We'll move 1, 2, 3. It'll have 1 movement remaining. Okay, battle number 2 is in western Ukraine. We're going to have 1, 2, 3. Correction. One of these infantry from Kiev will be going into western Ukraine. One of them's going to southern Ukraine. So there should be 5 infantry and an airborne walking. The river's on my side, so no river penalty here. No river penalty here. It should be 3 militia and 2 fighters, and an infantry versus their 2 infantry. The other fighter is going to move 1, 2 in southern Belarusia, and the militia from Smolensk and northern Belarus will move down. The transport plane will move 1, pick up the airborne in eastern Ukraine, 2 to Oralkursk, 3 to Smolensk, 4 to northern Belarusia, 5 to Leningrad, 6 to Vipry province. 1 of the infantry from Lapland will move down, and 2 infantry from Leningrad will move up. So there'll be airborne 3 in the first round, and the 3 infantry. We're going to try and take Sweden this turn. 5 infantry, 2 cavalry, and 2 light tanks against their 3 infantry. Okay, I think that's all the attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's start down in southern Ukraine. We have a militia also joined there from whatever this one is, Tarita. Yeah. We have a militia at 1, an airborne at 2, the 5 infantry at 2. So I guess I'll just move that dice with there. And the tactical bomber at a 7. Target select 3 or less, but there's only 1 unit there, so it doesn't matter. So we have an infantry that's hit and a tactical bomber. So this militia is dead. It fires back at a 2, and it rolls an 11. So that fight is done. So the militia is gone. And this goes back to Russian hands. Of course, there is no dollar value for that, so no worries. Okay, attack number 2 in Western Ukraine. They have 2 infantry at 4. I have 3 militia at 1, 1 infantry at a 2, and 2 fighters at 6. Okay, so fighter at 6 hits. That's a 3, and the infantry also hits. All the militia missed, and the 2 infantry also miss. So Germany loses $1, and Russia goes up $1. Okay. Okay. Germany's down 1, Russia's up 1. Okay, next fight is in southern Belarusia. They have an airborne at 2. I have 2 militia at 1 and 1 fighter at 6. And that all misses. 9, 5, 3, 8. Round number 2. And the fighter hits on a 5, militia misses, and the airborne also miss. So, airborne deleted. Germany's down another $1. And Russia's up another $1. So Germany down to 50, Russia up to 50. Okay, let's try this nightmare. We have 3 infantry at 2, the airborne in round number 1 at a 3, and their infantry defending at a 4. I see the airborne hit and their infantry hit. So and I'll lose my airborne on that attack. Okay. Yep. No change of dollar value there. Just a slight annoyance, thanks. So they have 3 infantry at 4. I have 5 infantry at 2. Then I have 2 light armor and 2 cavalry at 3. The circle's not in a mountain. If it was coming from either of these directions, then yes, but drawing a straight line across, there is no mountainous territory or any terrain penalties. And it's not a city, so we're good there. Camera skills have yet to change. Okay, let's see how bad this goes. So far, pretty bad. So 1 hit from one of the cavalry, 1 hit from an infantry. So they lose. I'll lose a cavalry, and they'll lose an infantry. Okay. So 5 infantry left, and 2 light tanks, and cavalry left. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 hits from the light tanks and cavalry, and no hits there. So both of their cats are dead, and we have taken Soreland. Now, that was only 2 rounds, so these 2 light tanks can blitz into Gotland. So, let's see how bad this goes. Okay, 2 at 3 versus 1 at 4. I did lose that cavalry. I do have this cavalry remaining. So for this, Russia will go up $2, 1, 2, and Sweden is no longer neutral, so Germany is going to lose that bonus. These ships will flip as soon as I'm done this turn. Um, let's see how bad this goes. So 2 light tanks versus an infantry. As bad as I thought it was. I lost a light tank. I'll retreat back, and that will now flip to Germany. Okay. So, bear with me, folks. That is now a German infantry. So Germany will go up $1. Okay, and then they'll get a torpedo boat destroyer, a coastal defense ship, and a coastal sub. Coastal defense ship, torpedo boat destroyer, and a coastal sub. Not sure who got the better end of that deal. Okay, that's all the combat movements, so we'll move to non-combat. This sub will move through from P1 to A9. The transport plane will move back to Leningrad. 1 infantry will rail from Helsinki to Lapland. This is the European side. There's 4 rail movements over here, but only 3 on this, 2 in Russia. An infantry will move from Western Russia, or correction, a militia will move from Western Russia into Moscow. An infantry move from Tula-Lipetsk into Moscow. 2 infantry will move into Stalingrad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry will move from Tula-Lipetsk into Kursk. There's still combat movements, apologies. I will blaze this airfield and the rails attached to said airfield, to said territory for Smolensk. Okay, apologies. That is gone. Back non-combat. This factory will rail down to Kiev. The tactical bomber will move into Kiev. The 2 fighters will move back into Kiev. The other fighter move 2 spaces. We'll move 1, 2 into Leningrad. The militia from Leningrad will move to Western Russia. And the 5 motorized in Taurida will move 1 into Eastern Ukraine, 2 into Oral Kursk. So there's now 6 motorized, 2 tanks, and 6 infantry in Oral Kursk. I think. Oh, this militia Taurida will stay in Taurida. I used 1 rail movement to move the factory down. The 2nd rail movement is this infantry to. Yep, that one. The infantry from Anna and Karl will move up, and the 5 infantry will also move up. So there's now 7 infantry in this territory. This militia will move to Tula-Lipetsk from Kalametskaya. And I believe Oh, the militia in Karelia will move to Kola. The one in northern Russia will move to Karelia. On this side, that cavalry will move 1, 2 back to Cheetah. The militia in Amur will move to Cheetah, and one militia from Primorsky Krai will move to Amur. And I think that is all of the movements. Okay, we'll go to place units. So 3 tank destroyers. Move that factory over. 3 tank destroyers, an AA gun, and an infantry. That's 5 units will be placed in Oral Kursk. The fighter will be placed in Kiev. A militia and infantry will be placed in Leningrad. We have 2 militia upgrades. One is going to North Caucasus. One is going to Transcaucasia. Okay. 3 militia will go to Kiev. Okay. 1 militia in eastern Ukraine. 1 militia in yep. And 1 militia in Smolensk. I think that's everything. Yep. Okay, looking at the board, Russia has $52, and they still have propaganda. They do not collect Lend-Lease, so that will be $55 to end the turn. All right, that concludes Russia's turn. Thanks for watching.